But let's get going on the guests who we have lined up on the show there.
Alright, so we have two guests as always. Shaina Mukaddam joins in to answer all our stock-specific queries, and we have Kalpesh Ashar, who's a personal finance expert this afternoon. So good afternoon to both of you, and let's get started.
But let's get a personal finance query then. First of the day, Partha writes to us from Pune, and she wants to buy health insurance policy which can cover her and her parents. Her annual income is 3.5 lakhs and she is 25 years old. Kalpesh, what would you recommend?
Yeah, first of all, considering that she wants to include her parents also in the health insurance policy, surely a family floater is not a good option for her. Because generally, as we've seen, one of the clauses in a family floater is that the premium is calculated on the eldest member's age, and thus it makes the policy premium quite high for the person who's bearing to pay the premium. So in that case, what I would suggest is that in today's times, it's a bare minimum that anybody should be looking at health cover of at least 5 lakh rupees for each individual, and she goes in for individual policies for her and the parents respectively. Now when she is talking about her parents, surely they must be approaching the 60s or something, or at retirement, so their set of health issues would be different. So today we are in a position where we have all the facilities available in health insurance, like existing illnesses are covered after a waiting period, specific illnesses are covered. So whatever suits an individual's health profile should be looked at, and please spend considerable time reading the health policy document before you take a call. And as far as the policies are concerned, I would recommend Apollo Munich Easy Restore or the Bajaj Allianz Health Guard or the Star Health Insurance. They also have a senior citizen Star Health Red Carpet which can be looked at.
Alright, and Partha, just to be clear, a family floater plan is essentially a plan which is shared between 2 or more family members. There is one cover, so there is one amount which these people have to share. So if there are like a larger number of people who are older, then it's very likely that the cover, your portion of the cover may get utilized by older parents, and therefore Kalpesh's advice would be, would hold you in good stead, which is to get individual policies for everyone. Family floater works if pretty much everyone is, closer in age. So with that, let's get the next caller in. Padma has called in from Kerala. Hi Padma, how can we help you? Alright, up next we have a query which has been sent to us by A.K. Bhatt, who writes to us from Kolkata. He says he wants to invest for his daughter's marriage. So he's looking at what he calls safe funds with about 10% plus returns. He needs the money in about 4 to 8 months time. So I guess, Kalpesh, this would mean that liquid funds would be his best bet.
Yeah, obviously. Now one thing is that he's at least got tuned to the fact that because it's a short-term requirement, he wants to park it in a very safe option. So that's the first good thing. Generally, people for a safe option would also look at bank FDs with a 3 to 6 month horizon. Now the advantage in investing in a liquid fund, first of all, would be that there is no exit load. So whenever Mr. Bhatt would like to exit from it or redeem it partially or fully, he does not have to bear an exit load in this liquid mutual funds. The other thing which needs to be kept in mind here is that since the last budget, the revision has been done on debt funds. So what has happened is the duration from 1 year has been extended to 3 years for the short-term category. Now thereby the post-tax implications is that more or less the debt funds or the liquid funds are now on a par with the bank FDs if you are in the highest tax slab. So you need to take a call. Liquid mutual funds are a brilliant option to park your money for a 4 to 8 month period, and the funds which you could look at is a Birla Sun Life Savings Fund or ICICI Prudential Flexible Income Fund.
Okay, alright, we'll take a break now, but we'll get you some more stocks and some more personal finance queries in just a bit.
CNBC TV18, celebrating 15 years of leadership.
But we have another query now, personal finance, that is Rahul calls in from Mumbai with that personal finance query. Rahul, go ahead.
Yes.
Hi, what is your query?
एक्चुअली मेरा इन्वेस्टमेंट है, मैं इन्वेस्टमेंट करना चाहता हूँ। जैसे मान लीजिए मैं म्यूचुअल फंड में या स्टॉक्स के अंदर, तो मेरा मतलब पोर्टफोलियो भी है 3 से 4 लाख रुपए का,
अच्छा,
एंड मैं म्यूचुअल फंड में इन्वेस्टमेंट करना चाहता हूँ मंथली 10 से 15,000 का। तो प्लीज मुझे सलाह देंगे कि कितने मुझे इन्वेस्टमेंट करना चाहिए।
ठीक है। Kalpesh, that's quite straightforward. 10 to 15,000 per month is what Rahul wants to invest, and he's possibly looking at some good mutual funds. What would you tell him to do?
Yeah, what I would suggest for Rahul is that he's a young guy, and surely because he wants to start the mutual funds, he could start off by first setting a goal for himself. And when he asks what is a goal, he could probably give it a time frame. So if he's looking at a short-term goal, if he wants to invest this money for anything lesser than 3 years, he should be looking at surely putting his money into debt-based mutual funds. Or if he wants to invest for the long term, anything beyond 5 to 10 years, then equity mutual funds is the only answer. To start off, whatever amount he wishes to invest, what I suggest is he could start off by putting that monthly amount 80% into equity-based mutual funds and 20% into debt-based mutual funds. And in the equity portion, he could probably look at a combination of large cap balance funds, large cap funds and hybrid balance funds. And what he should be doing is he should be monitoring his investments regularly, because that is the most important thing. The funds which I suggest is the ICICI Prudential Focused Blue Chip Equity Fund and the Tata Balanced Funds for the equity component, and Birla Sun Life Dynamic Bond Fund for the debt portion.
Alright, Rahul, we hope that advice works for you. Up next, alright, we don't have any more callers now. We need to thank Shaina and Kalpesh both for joining in and for advising all our viewers. With that, we wrap up on your stocks, but do remember, viewers, keep sending us your queries posted on our Money Control message board. Do stay tuned.